Hello guys and welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video. So I don't know why they actually gave me this stuff here, so let's go ahead and talk about things bit by bit, because a new month just came out and we actually have so many new things and we need to go ahead and check. So let's start from the beginning. So as long as we know, we actually defeated the, what's it called? Oh yeah, the weapon master here. So for defeating him 1000 times, we can actually have 1k of jewels, but it will be distributed to all players on or after March 11. So we still have 11 more days so we can actually get this medal. So be patient, we will get those jewels, but it will be under time. Now we actually have a new banner, and it's called the Kingdom Hearts 3 Falling Price Deal, that it's including Lee or Axel, if you want to call it like that. Now this banner is actually a little bit different from the previous ones, because this one actually has VIP. The only downfall is that this VIP doesn't guarantee that you can pull this medal for a mercy treat. Like, you have 5 opportunities to go ahead and pull for this guy, and you actually have the medal. No, you have your double chances to get him, and you can actually have 2 opportunities to get 1 Kingdom Hearts 3 medal. But from the previous ones, we actually have like 2 opportunities to actually get him. So I don't know why they actually did this, but if you actually have VIP, you actually have a guarantee of first draw for free, and each time that you buy it until 1.9k of jewels appears, and you'll be able to buy it. One of my Union Cross players actually pulled for this for 1 time, and he actually got it. So congratulations for him, but I'm gonna talk about this banner a little bit later. So what is the difference here, besides that we need to go ahead and check about this banner, is that for the VIP, don't get me the wrong idea, this will happen between 2 of the banners. 2 medals have been added to the Kingdom Hearts 3 Falling Price Deal. Get Dual Meow Wow, Super Burst level 9 each 10 draws. And you will be able to get it. So I'll go ahead and talk about this banner later, but let's go ahead and talk about the other previous things. So we actually have a new avatar board, and this one it's called the Class Trip, and you will be able to buy it for 2.5k of jewels per each piece of them. So it actually looks amazing. Like, it's called School Trips. So I really like the avatar boards about this. Now let's go ahead and check about the skills. Actually, the skills are very promising. This one has attack boost 8 max and gauge 0, and attack boost 8 max and gauge 1. It includes a defense boost 5 max. Everybody actually needs the defense 5 max for the PvP skills. You actually have your power gem. You actually have 2 chips, 1 Dales, 1 Sit for 2, and 5 magic mirrors and 3 magic rooms. So yes, I actually want to tell you that this avatar board, you need to actually buy it. Attack boost 8 2 times for 0 and for 1, and the defense boost max actually have a very good very good gauges, very good skills there. And as well, for the avatar, it looks amazing. So if anybody wants to buy for the avatar or for the skills, go for it. 2.5k of jewels doesn't hurt you so badly. Now let's go ahead and talk about a high score challenge. We actually have a new high score challenge right now. I would like to go ahead and make a detailed information about how to actually go ahead and check about the high score challenge, but we will have to talk about it later. So we will not get any kind of medal from the previous ones. We have the opportunity to get Simba and Sora, Boss Semnes, Zack, and Vivi, or Timeless River Sora. No, they will actually give us skills up to 5k of jewels and other rewards like Moon Gems, Power Gems, and even some other skills. So this is the power. This is actually the rank here. So if you are between 1st to 10, you will get 5k of jewels, Moon Gems, Power Gems, Attack Boost 6 max. I don't know why 6. Attack Boost 5 max, and 1 title called Score Expert. And from that, you will be able to get more and more things. I think that I will be ending up between this rank. I'll tell you why, because the high score challenge is very insane, and you can't even tank it. I already used my Demix, I already used Yenso, I even put the attack boost 5, -5, and I still suck it. So no, you're not able to tank this high score challenge. It's actually very untankable. So don't waste your time to try to use your tanks here. Just go for your high score challenge medals, and you'll be able to get at least a decent score. But the last two powerful enemies, you're not going to be able to defeat him unless you have OP medals. So good luck for that, and try to get your high score challenge as good as you can get it. It will last until the next 9 days or 10 days, so go for it. You still have more time about that. Now let's go for the monthly gems here. I already defeated all of them, well, except for the last one, because again, you're not able to tank them. The last two enemies are Blizzard and Fire Lord, you know, from the Kingdom Hearts 2 boss when you go to the Aladdin world. So the last one that you'll be using, it will be the Fairy Star. You will be using first the Starlight, then the Three Wishes, then Lady Luck, then Fenrir, and then fairies, 3 fairies. So as you can see, you'll be able to get power, speed, and magic gems. Just go ahead and complete them. There, you actually have 1 month to defeat this guy, so good luck. Now, one thing that we need to check about is a weekly raid event. We actually have a weekly raid event based on the Final Fantasy Record Keeper event, and this one is from Kefka. Now, you know, the usual thing that you need to do is just defeat him. You'll be getting magic brooms, magic mirrors, chip and downs as usual. Additionally, if you obtain a 6 or 7 star Final Fantasy Record Keeper Kefka when you defeat him at level 99, Mysterious Sir. Each medal comes with a 5 trade slot. Final Fantasy Kefka is worth 120 spirits, and you can go ahead and evolve him as a supernova as well. So let's go ahead and check about this. So for the 7 star, it's target simple, deals 2 hits, 2 turns, strength and speed strength per 5, and targets reverse defense for 2 and speed defense for 5, and the count is for 0. And if you actually go for a supernova, count for 3, gauge for 5. So the damage, I don't really like it. The gauge is a little bit incredible. The tier is 8, and so, you know, this is actually for like a collection one, or if you want to go ahead and go for the 99. Actually go for level 99 between the next 3 or 4 days. But if we are guaranteed to get this, like each time that you defeat him at level 99, not so bad to actually get him. Even so, I can go ahead and collect them just for the sub slots of your keyblades. If it's actually very good, not so good, because the damage is not so incredible and the supernova is just like meh. But don't worry, like this medal is just collectible, or you can go ahead and use it on other stuff. But if we're going to get it, you know, to get it like each time that you defeat him at level 99, I can actually tell you that this medal, go for it. At least it's for free, so you don't actually have any kind of complaints about buying just a useless medal. Just go for the raid bosses and you just defeat him. Like once you go to level 99, you will be getting formidable medals by the way, so there's no problem. And additional information, this is actually applicable for the high score challenge. So if you want to go ahead and go for him, just go between 99, defeat him on the times that you need to do that, then the weekly raid boss bonus time, and don't worry, this medal is just going to be appearing once that you defeat him at level 99. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is that they returned the Organization 13 Avatar Parts event. Each day, you have the opportunity to defeat, to actually go ahead and complete 2 quests to actually get a special title, and as well for each, both male and female versions will be available from the Organization parts. So you will be getting the Organization 13 code, the Demic style, Luxor, Maluxia, Larxene, Semnes, Sigbar, Saldin, Vexen, like every single character from the organization. But you will be getting the avatar parts. Avatar parts, as long as I know, it's going to be like the head part and some special titles. I can go ahead and show you this information, but it will be between March 1 to March 31st, or April 1st. So in this case, you have plenty of time. Each day we will be getting each Organization 13 avatar parts, and the first one is Semnes. So obviously I just went for him because he's one of my favorite villains of the game. So go for it. You actually have plenty of time. Each day it will give us a new Organization avatar part, so go for it and don't miss it. It's the the quest is so easy, so I don't think that you don't want to skip that. Now, another thing that we need to check about, it's defeat Weapon Master and Mysterious Sword on hard mode. It's the same thing, you need to defeat the Weapon Master, Akka Gilgamesh, and Mysterious Sword, Akka Kefka. So, what is the difference between this one? Well, it's actually very hard, but actually the rewards about this, it's a little bit more amazing. So, let's go ahead and talk about this. So there are two quests feature a stronger Weapon Master and Mysterious Sword. Complete the objectives to get the 6-star Final Fantasy Record Warrior of Light medal and the Weapon Master and full of mysteries titles. Unfortunately, you need to defeat him between the next 3 turns. So if you have OP medals, this is gonna be so easy for you guys. But for people like me, I just defeated between 5 turns by tanking him. I didn't have the powerful medals to defeat him, but as well I got the opportunity to get the rewards that is below 5 turns, and absolutely the first turns are just to get the titles. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Warrior of Light, it's a medal that happened between the last year, and don't worry, like it's a very OP medal, even so that it's the tier 7, but the only downfall is you don't have any trait medals to actually get him. But let's go ahead and talk about his special attack. So for 8 hits, 1 turn, you get strength by 7, targets upright defense by 2, special attack bonus increased by 30%, more damage with 1 enemy left or enemy countdown 2, including robot parts. Yeah, this medal is just for collection, just for the people who didn't get him on the previous, for the previous year of the Final Fantasy Record Keeper event. So yeah, go for it. I really like this medal, Warrior of Light. It's the very classical character from the first game of Final Fantasy. So yeah, why you shouldn't go for him? You have to defeat Kefka in order to get this guy in the next 5 turns. So don't worry, this medal, it's gonna be very easy for you to get him, at least if you don't have OP medals. Even so, I don't have like the most OP medals that you can actually imagine, but at least I have sufficient medals to actually defend myself, to be honest. Now, let's go and check another stuff. We actually have the March Coliseum update and special missions. Don't worry, you just need to beat tier 15 and you'll be able to get every single reward from the Coliseum PvE matches. So the special thing that you can unlock is going to be Balloon Scrooge, that it will give you skill perk plus 3. And for the people who is actually going to be able to defeat this guy, like to get the higher rankers, you will be able to get attack boost 9 max and gauge 2. As well, they will give you attack boost 8 max and gauge 2. I actually saw that from on the morning, and you will be able to get it. So guys, this is actually a very good PvE content that you need to go ahead and defeat. It will last until April 1st. Attack boost 9 max and gauge 2. It's a very, very amazing thing. So we have plenty of time. Get your most OP medals. Go for the most PvE content that you need to get, and you will be able to get this in no time between April 1st. Now, there's some special mission from March collecting Lux during the campaign period to earn the Pink Hamster and Balloon Scrooge for spirit parts. Pink Hamster, it looks amazing, it looks cute, so you know, just use your usual thing on raid time monsters, so you will be able to get this in no time. So good luck for this one, and I really like the avatar part, it looks amazing. Now, one last thing that we need to check, it will be the introducing PvP mode. Okay, updated March 1st. The time limit for battles involving a player who has selected 3 or more Keyblades has increased from 7 minutes to 9 minutes. Okay, I think that you have only some period of time to just go ahead and you have a specific time to defeat your opponent on PvE. So do not be on what's it called? Oh yeah, AFK, so you don't have any problem, because if that happens, you'll be like defeated, or you're gonna be like, you're not gonna be able to simply continue on with the PvE. So good luck for the PvE. PvP, I was not expecting that we were getting like increased from 7 minutes to 9 minutes. I didn't know we actually have some time limit, so good thing that I was informed. Now let's go ahead and check on PvE. I believe that we are going to get the the rewards from PvE, so let's go ahead and see what was my rank. So I ended up between 1k to 2.5k, and I actually got these rewards. I actually got my attack boost 9 and looks plus. Unfortunately, I will not be able to use it because it doesn't have a max on it. You only have 54% to trigger it, so I'm not gonna get it. But you get dual Meow Wows for Super Burst level 7, 15 for 8, and 5 for 9. 2 chips and 2 tails, 3 sets, and 4 magic mirrors. So that's incredible. Now let's go ahead and talk about the banner, first of all. So first, we actually have our 2 falling price deals. One for the normal one and the other one for the newest one. So let's go ahead and talk about the draws for the new one. So the possibilities to get Kingdom Hearts 3 Lee or Axel, you only have 0.15% to get it. It's very low. You also get the opportunities to get the other supernovas, that is Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku, Sora, Young Xehanort, Vanitas, and also Monster Sora is included there. I don't know why Monster Sora is included there if we still have the banner for this one. So the possibilities to get this one is 0.18. And for this one is just 0.007, so you're 0.07, so the possibilities to get them is very low. I don't really like those falling price deals because it will end up like chewing all your jewels for that, and you know the amount of jewels that you need to get, and to get those jewels is very hard. For events, from daily events that we actually came in, like you know this kind of things, and as well for buying jewels for real money, like it's very hard to get jewels. So as Smelly Octopus would say, just go for the first banner, for the first pull, see if you're lucky. If you want to continue to pull for it, then go for it, but don't do it more than 3 to 5 times. Just retreat yourself if you see that you don't want to get this one. Now, what does actually Axel does? So let's go ahead and talk about it. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So the VIP draw will give you for every 10 VIP draws, and draw Meow Wow will give you for every 10 draws. For the Meow Wows, don't worry. So the fuel will decrease for each pull. For the first one is for free. The second draw will be 2.2, 2.1, 2k, and then 1.9. So the only difference is that you will get one for free. You will actually have 2 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals besides the one that it will give you one trade medal that it will give you for the Supernova Kingdom Hearts 3 Lee Axel. The remaining 7 will be 5 stars or higher rarity, and the other one will give you 5 stars. So the only difference is that it will give you 2 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, something that from the previous banner from Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, from Sora, Riku, and Young Xehanort, and as well for Monster Sora, you actually have the opportunity to get 2 7 stars Kingdom Hearts 3 medals. I don't know why they gave us just 1 for the free one. And then nearly doubles the chances to draw a Supernova Kingdom Hearts 3 Elite Axel compared to the standard one. So I don't really like that kind of situations. I don't know why they actually did this for VIP, that you doubled your chances to get him, but I'm just gonna pull for the free draw. I'm not gonna pull him so crazy like the newest one. So now we have Lee, so I'm gonna keep it short. The only thing that Lee does is that it will copycat the next medal. Yes, he's a copycat medal, so that's why I don't want to go for him. And the Gotch one, it will give you 5. Unleashes the same special power attack as the next medal, works only when set before the medal. If you don't, it will just use the normal attack that it's not very awesome. Then for the Supernova, it will give you a special attack boost for 200 plus 250 if it's a Supernova plus. So why did I want to skip this one? Because if we go to our medal list, for people who actually bought VIP this week, we actually have the opportunity to get Supernova plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Ansem. It actually gives us the same 250%, and it will give us in 1 turn. That's what I like about this guy. The only downfall is that we're not gonna get traits from this guy. So that is the only downfall for this one. We're not gonna get traits. For each time that we're actually going to buy the Kingdom Hearts 3 falling price deal that is for Axel, we're actually going to have the possibilities to get for each one, you know, oh yeah, the trait medals, so we can actually trade him. Besides of Kingdom Hearts 3 Ansem, we need to buy VIP per each week in order to actually get him per the medals for each day, so we can actually trade him. So that is the only downfall for that, but the only thing that I really like from this guy is that he's a copycat medal, and actually he's a tier 9, so if you want to go for him, go for him. If you don't have any kind of copycat medals, then go for him, but I don't really recommend him, because even so, for VIP users, you got 0.30% to get him, and the chances to get him, it's still very low. I actually made congratulations to my Union Cross person who actually dragged him and got him, because the possibilities to get him, it's so low, and you even have the possibilities to get the other supernovas, but he actually got this one. So congratulations, Lita. So you actually got him so easily, so you actually got so much luck there. So for this medal, I would just say just skip it. You don't really, if you really like this character, then go for him, but just pull 3 then 5 times. Don't make your frustration on him, don't waste your money, don't actually try to attempt to get this guy, and just simply just random this game. So just do it for 3 or 5 times. If you feel more lucky, then go for him, but if you don't, then just do not do it. Do not do it. Don't do it for you, for you know, for your good. You actually have so many awesome banners like Sephiroth. It's amazing if you have it on Supernova Plus. If you are a VIP user, you can get it on 5 turns, and as well you will be able to evolve into a Supernova Plus as well for the Supernova KR19. But the banner that I really like still is still the Final Fantasy Record Keeper Gear. This one is still an amazing banner, because if you keep pulling for this guy, you get 10 VIP coins that it will be able to buy the Final Fantasy Record Keeper Sephiroth, and the Sephiroth, it's amazing as well for the lightning. This one will disappear between 3 days, but this one it's actually replacing the other one, but I don't think that I'm gonna pull just to get the free medals for that. And as well, remember guys that you need to actually go ahead and get all your tickets, because in 30 days these banners will be gone, and in 13 days those usual banners will be disappearing into the next 13 days. So regarding about these 3 things, I don't, because people don't actually pull for them, I will actually pull for them just to get one of those 3 medals, but from that on it's not so amazing. So my recommendation is still pull for this one. They actually have very amazing medals, and as well you can actually use them for sub-slots. Gilgamesh, Cloud, Extend, and Lightning are an amazing treat. So my recommendation is that you can still pull for this one. I know it costs 3k of your jewels, but it's still amazing, this banner. So besides of that, I'm going for my free pull and see what I'm getting. I'm not gonna expect like having an Axel or Lee, whatever you wanted. I just want to go ahead and just pull it for free. So from that on, I don't think that I'm gonna pull for this banner. Look, I have a Soldier Heartless and an OLED, 2 OLEDs. Good thing. And that is all for my pulls, because I'm still gonna save my jewels for the Final Fantasy Record Keeper. So good thing that my friend actually got her. Good thing that he actually got the opportunity to get Lee. And well, just if you want to actually go for him, go for him. I don't have any kind of situations, but remember the possibilities to get him. Even for a VIP user, this is just insanely difficult to get. So I don't like math. Who doesn't like math? But the possibilities to get this is just not so good. So be careful guys if you want to pull for him, but just pull for him like 3 or 5 times. Do not waste all your juice on this. You will be getting better banners, you will be getting better better opportunities to get him. Maybe he will return as a merciful, or even a higher possibility to get him. But besides of that, do not pull your pulls, do not waste your jewels just in one banner. So if you feel lucky, go for him, but if you don't, just one pull and that's all. For VIP users, you just actually do it for one time. Even the possibilities to get him is 0.30. The previous one, that it was the Supernova HD Aqua, gave us like a 0.70% to get her. If I see that there's more higher possibilities to get a medal, then I go for it. But if you don't, just skip it. if you actually got merciful, you know, merciful ones that you can get for the VIP banners, even 0.9, it's amazing. Even for this one, it's still 0.9, it's amazing. And even for this one, if you actually have 0.70 for VIP users, it's amazing. And 0.30, it's actually still very cool. So yes, just make math. The possibilities to get him as a supernova is 31%. Actually, I got her on my full pool, and I actually have 35%, but I'm still not secure to actually get this just to get him. Even so, I don't like copycat medals. I was expecting something very cool, but you know, they just gave me something that I don't really like. Now, regarding about that, let's go ahead and check about the high score challenge thing. So what is the medals that we need to use in order to defeat the high score challenge? So I checked my rewards and I ended up this rank. This is the high score challenge that I got because, you know, the last enemies just crushed me. They just crushed me. They were so hard. They actually had between 900k of their health. It's actually so hard. The power, the speed, and the you know, and the magic ones are like so powerful, but my recommended one will be the speed route, that it's on one on your right side. The one on your right side. So this is the high score challenge that you can get. It's actually Kingdom Hearts 3 Lee, it's actually Kingdom Hearts 3 King Mickey, and as well Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy Record Keeper Lightning. The other ones that you can get is that it will be Sullivan, it will be Cloud, it will be the, you know, the Supernova Ansem, Mike, Kefka, Monster Sora, Ansem that you can actually get from the VIP thing, Exdeath, and Gilgamesh. Those are the only medals that you can get. So my setup to get from that thing, it's actually this one, and I actually borrow one of my other characters of Lightning. So regardless about the Benitez, because I was trying to tank him, that it was impossible, I was using an Exdeath. So Exdeath was over here. Yes, there it is. And then I used from this one, yes, I definitely used a Demix, because Demix tank him, and it's amazingly a great tank for the beginnings, but later on it's just so hard to tank. So you are not able to go ahead and tank him. I already tried it. The maximum damage that you can get will be tank K. So yeah, it's still so hard to tank it. By the way, this medal, it's now useless. Why? Because yes, because the boosters are gone, so this medal just came out to be useless. So then I used this one. The Supernova is still amazing, so I will still use it as defense 6 at least. I'm gonna replace my attack boost 6 and Lux Plus, because the damage is just like horrendous. It's just horrendous. But you know, the special attack boost per 200, it's still amazing, but I would just replace that for something else. So use your high score challenge ones, because the percentage is so good. Try to get it as your maximum, you know, your maximum percentage, and it's so hard to actually go for the last enemies, you know. It's just horrendously difficult. So use your OP medals, use as long as you can. I tried to use my OP medals, and I still didn't have enough strength to defeat him. So you rather want to go ahead and do that. Just go for the highest possibilities to get him. But I haven't seen a great, an amazing hard, you know, high score challenge, because it's just so hard. It's so hard, this one. So I ended up using that setup. I used 3 lightnings to get the great, you know, what's it called? Oh yeah, to get a great percentage of score. But besides that it's all. I have used my Kingdom Hearts 3 carry to get actually the great buff. Extend just to include it on the percentage. I can actually put the Ansem here if I want to go ahead and evolve him to a Supernova, you know, a Supernova character. But I will not do it until the next week. Kingdom Hearts 3 Ansem here, lightning, another lightning that I had, and of course you can actually get another character that you can actually use from your character, from your partner ones. So I put it up here. I actually tried to use Mienzo here to try to tank him, but it was impossible, so do not do it. And just see what is your greatest opportunity to get him. So my recommendation is just go for the medals that it will give you a great high score, a great percentage of score here. And then later on you will be just getting this kind of amount of jewels. I will end up in a very lower one, maybe I will end up a little bit lower rank, but it's just my recommendation. So about the organization events, you need to complete it without any continues and complete it without 3 turns. You need to do this in like every single one without doing it yet. You need to complete it without having any continuous and complete it with 3 turns. And in this one, you just need to complete it without any continuous, 2 or less medals, and complete it with 3 turns if you want all of the rewards. But it's amazing. It's just so easy, like level 100 and a ping Agaricus. You can just defeat him with a Supernova Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi, and that's all. For this one, you need to use it. This one was Starlight. You need to defeat it on Starlight, there's no problem with that. You need to defeat this with Lady Luck. So I was using these medals. These medals are just incredibly insane. This one you need to defeat it with 3 wishes. This was my setup. Elsa is amazing. I just Supernova carry him and then use my Elsa, and then I carry on with the rest of the attacks. And my Sephiroth just crush him. Then for this one you need to use Fenrir. I actually use my usual ones, and I just use all the Supernovas. Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi, then my lightning, and then the percentage attack just carry on. I think that my Sephiroth, I executed him, I'm not so sure. And Blizzard Lord with the Fire Lord, you can use your Fairy Star one, but I didn't defeat him with my most OP medals. Even by trying to tanking him, it was just difficult. So I will try to use that later on. And as well, you need to defeat the epic boss Weapon Master. You can complete with three turns, so you will be able to get those rewards. But if you want to do the biggest one, that is the Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy Record Keeper Warrior of Light, you just need to defeat the Mysterious Sir. So this will be disappearing until the next week. You have plenty of time, and as well, the new weekly raid event will be changing on in a couple of hours. But from that on, I think that it's it. And for PvE, you just need to complete your normal task, so you'll be able to get your attack boost 9 max and Gotch 2, and attack boost 8 max and Gotch 2. So you have plenty of time, there's no problem with that. So just continue on with your... Wait a second. Attack boost 7 max and Gotch 2, and this one will give you attack 8 max and Gotch 2. Okay, I get your point. So yeah, just do all your usual stuff. And for the shop, I still gonna make my recommendations. Just pull it if you really like him. I was expecting a little bit more of Axel, besides just being a copycat, and the Super Burst is just something that you can buy for VIP for the Kingdom Hearts 3 Ansem. So I don't really like this banner, I'm just going to skip it. I just pull him for the feed draw. But if you really want Axel, just pull for him 3 to 5 times. Got it memorized, guys. So do not pull for this one unless if you really want it. Check the percentage, check the other ones that it will give you a better treat. 0.45, even though that this is just like a very old, not so old, but a recent banner. But even so that it's evolved into a Supernova Plus is something that they just updated. As well, for this one, it will give you 0.45 for each one of them. You can unlock or even Sephiroth or KR19 between one of the other banners. And for this one, as I said, it will give you 0.35, and this one will give you 0.70. So my still very good one will be this one. Why? Because getting lightning between just forgetting her, it's just amazing. I will pull this until the next 10 days and just want to see what other banners they will give us, but I believe this one will just keep on until we will get a different banner. But this one it's just outdated. I recommend if you want to go for this one, it's amazing. But if you still want the percentage to get the Monster Sora, then go for him. I just saw Monster Sora on PvP 3 times, so it's a little bit so hard to get. But for this one, the possibilities to get him, it's so low. But even for getting the VIP thing, it's just not worth it. I don't really want to pull for this one. So getting to Kingdom Hearts 3 medals is something that we got on this one. We actually have Kingdom Hearts 3 medals per 2, so I don't know why they actually did this on the VIP. And by getting this one, actually we're gonna make a comparison. So you got the possibilities to get 0.18% to get it. The only difference here is that you get it for 0.31. So you only double your chances to get this guy. But actually getting Kingdom Hearts 3 medals per 2 in this world will give you for 1. It's something that it will kick your butt. To be honest, like they just did that on VIP. They just give you Kingdom Hearts 3 medals per 2, and why in the other 2 banners we actually got the opportunity to get Kingdom Hearts 3 medals per 2. I just don't understand that. So I don't know why they did this on VIP. I think that they're just getting greedy. But for getting 1 Kingdom Hearts medal for 1, it's just like, why did you did this? I don't know why, but so for VIP users, even so, don't touch it. We almost got the opportunity to get this one for 5 tries, this one for 5 tries, this one for 5 tries, and for 3k of jewels, each one of them. And even so, this is a falling price deal. Just don't get it. This one is still a god banner, so try to pull for this for VIP banners. Even so, for people who is not VIP, this one is still the right thing. So just pull for this one. It's amazing. This banner is still amazing. But I will keep my jewels intact from now on until this will disappear, until the last day. Maybe I will go ahead and pull it for the last day. So I think this is gonna be all for today's video. I hope this video actually helped you out which banners are very amazing. So I will put this like between 3rd to 4th place, but the 1st place, it's still this one. And even by checking the possibilities to get the Supernova Sephiroth or the Supernova QR19, those 3 banners are still very good. Those are still very good. And even so, if you're a VIP user, getting this between 5 and 5 turns, wasting 50k of your jewels, and even so, for the double the possibilities to get it, that it will be 0.90, it's still amazing. So I still recommend go for this too. Even so, you can evolve it on the Supernova Plus, and for this one that you can get him for the next 5 turns, and it's a tier 9 medal. Tier 9 medal, keep that in mind, it's a tier 9 medal. You can still use it on your spirit parts, that it will give you 220 spirit points, and as well you can get it until the next rank path. So keep that in mind, keep this one in mind. So it's not that you need to pull for this, but it's still that it's one of the amazing banners that we actually get here. And for the falling price deal, just I don't know, I don't really know. If they're gonna continue this, I recommend to save your jewels. I know that these banners will return as merciful or with higher possibilities to get him. And even for 5, for VIP users, maybe they're going to use it like merciful for 5 or merciful for 10. But do not pull for this banner, to be honest. Do not pull for it. It's just a kick in the butt that they actually give you Kingdom Hearts 3 medals per 2 for VIP users, besides of this one that it's giving you 2 medals for Kingdom Hearts 3, and for VIP users they just did that. Like, I don't understand. So it's up to you guys. If you want to pull for him 3 to 5 times, and that's it. Do not get greedy, because you're gonna be like frustrated. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I just wasted an amount of jewels. Maybe I wanted to pull for this one to other banners. I have so many options to get guarantee medal, and I just go for this one. So I'm not touching any Kingdom Hearts 3 banners for now on until I see something that I really like, but I'll just wait until it's gonna be merciful. I'm pretty sure that in 1 month those Supernova banners are gonna return as a merciful ones. So just wait, be patient. I know that the wait is so long, but just be patient, believe me. So go for this one, and I think that it's gonna be all. So I hope that you actually give you the information that you need, and as well what is actually the monthly updates that we actually have. So keep it short and straight. High score challenge is amazing, but it's so hard to defeat. Defeating those two bosses from the Final Fantasy Record Keeper, it will actually give you amazing, well, not so amazing rewards, but if you defeat Master Sif, you'll gaining Warrior of Light, something I really like for collection. And for the other ones, that is the Organization 13 parts. Just be update yourself for each day, and you will be getting another avatar part for him. And lastly, just concentrate. What do you really like for these banners? For this, it's still my top tier. It's still the best one. Those are just compliments, but it's amazing that you can get it between 5 tries to evolve it to a Supernova Plus. And for this one, if you're a VIP user, just go for it for the free try, and that's it. Do not pull more times for this one. Just pull it between 3 to 5 times and retreat. Do not waste more of your jewels, and you can be frustrating. Believe me, those 75k of jewels that I saw from Chris' video, and you didn't get any Supernova from this, it's just so sad. So I'm gonna end this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and may your hearts be your guiding key. Peace, guys, and keep it memorized, all of that I just said. Goodbye for now.